All right, everybody, welcome in. Make sure I'm recording on one of these screw ups. I messed up my last video, forgot to set my source, so I just got a black screen, and I feel embarrassed and I want to redeem myself. So we're gonna talk about something else more important than the last video I uploaded. Well, I mean, exit endangering national security is pretty darn important, but I just need just due process, First Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment. Those are just non-negotiable to me. I mean, obviously, if you're an American, you love the country, you care about the country and the ideals it was built upon, and your rights, you should feel as angry as I do. But according to a court filing, ICE didn't even have a warrant to arrest and detain Mahmoud Khalil. And like Kyle Kulinski said, I'm not even credit for this. I'm not going to steal somebody else's words. He said that if we lived in a functioning country, then he'd be immediately released because let me mute this so no video plays, because you arrested without a warrant. Having a warrant is literally like the first step in arresting someone. Like you can't arrest someone without a warrant. A judge has to sign off on it that there's probable cause to arrest that person, and obviously they did this without a warrant because he didn't break any law. He just used free speech, and Mahmoud Khalil is a good guy. That's why, like him and Mohsen Mondawi, like these are good guys. Like Mondawi's a Buddhist. Never heard anybody. So I've never seen somebody so calm and peaceful to be locked up behind bars. Shout out to him too. I haven't even done a video on him yet. I haven't had time. I've done one on Rumesa Usturk. I think I actually said it right for once. I listened to Hasanabi say it. On Mahmoud Khalil and Mohsen Mondawi. Like I haven't done the Mondawi video. There's so many of these. Like, it's over 1,700 college kids had their visas revoked at a time. And I think a lot of them have been reversed. But, man, how is Mahmoud Khalil still locked up? I did a video on, like, the day after he got detained called Free Mahmoud Khalil. It was like 2 months ago, wasn't it? He's still in Louisiana? Anyways, let's just read the article through. Government lawyers say officers with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, man, just say ICE, did not have a warrant for Columbia University activist Mahmoud Khalil's arrest when they took him into custody last month, according to a filing submitted in the case. Like, why would you submit that filing? You just make your own department look illegitimate, which they are. So thank you. Khalil's lawyers say the admission contradicts what officers told Khalil and his lawyers at the time of the arrest and in a subsequent arrest report. In the filing, what are these pop-ups and videos? Go away. In the filing, lawyers for the Department of Homeland Security say Khalil, a green card holder and permanent legal resident, was served with a warrant once he was brought into ICE and ICE offices in New York after his arrest. And just a reminder, like what went down that day, they thought he had a what's below a green card, like where you're like a temporary citizen, whatever that was. They were like, we were revoking that. He's like, I have a green card. Like they didn't even know he was a permanent resident. I think it was like a visa. Like I think they said is some kind of visa had been revoked, student visa, but he's a permanent resident. And I know a black man. Let's just be real. A black man getting upset probably turns a lot of people off that watch my videos because that's the way you've been conditioned. But if anybody else was doing it, you tell this person they're so brave or whatever. They're so humane. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm a black man. I got the same rights as a white guy who can come over here unhinged, calling for violence and shit every day. I don't do any of that. I'm peaceful, but I'm a little angry. But this man missed the fucking birth of his child. The child was 8.5, or the child. His wife was 8.5 months pregnant with the child at the time of his arrest. He missed it. He filed a furlough request. A furlough is like just like a break from detainment, like like work furloughs and like stuff or like a family member died. You could like possibly go to their funeral for like just a break. And then they denied his furlough to go see his child be born. They're like, fuck you, ICE. Man, like, no respect for these motherfuckers. And I don't excuse my lady, they are trash. They are fucking garbage. Barely human beings at all. I don't know how their family can even face them at night. The officers had exigent circumstances to conduct the warrantless arrest. It is the pattern and practice of DHS to fully process a respondent once in custody with an I-200 warrant as part of that intaking process. DHS claimed its officers were not required to obtain a warrant for Khalil's arrest, in part because they had reason to believe it was likely he would... What? He sees a flight risk? He has an or had an 8.5-month-old wife. He was about to have a kid. Isn't his wife an American citizen? Or am I thinking of Abrego Garcia, who still isn't fucking home? But man, why would he be a flight risk? Why would he leave? They were just fucking lying. In his filing, DHS attorney said agents approached Khalil inside the foyer of his Columbia-owned apartment building and claimed that while his wife went to retrieve his identification, Khalil told them he was going to leave the scene. I don't believe that. Show me body cam. Show me body cam and I'll apologize. The HSI supervisory agent believed there was a flight risk and arrest was necessary. I don't give a fuck about a flight risk. You still need a warrant. Khalil's lawyers have pushed back on the claim that he was uncooperative. I don't believe this guy was uncooperative. Like I said, I've studied him and his temperament. This guy was a negotiator for the Israeli and pro-Palestinian protests. He was a mediator for both sides. This guy doesn't hate Israel. He doesn't hate anybody. In a sworn declaration submitted in court last month, attorney Amy Greer, who was on the phone with Khalil's wife at the time of his arrest, said an agent at the scene told her that they had an administrative warrant. They lied. Man, this guy should not only be released immediately, he should get arrested too, shit. For making him miss the birth of his child. I asked the base of the warrant and said the U.S. Department of State revoked Mahmoud's student visa. It's like student visa. When I told Agent Hernandez that Mahmoud does not have, that's what I was referring to, doesn't have a student visa because he's a green card holder. Listen to what he said. The permanent resident in the U.S., he said DHS revoked the green card too. Man, just so full of shit. Khalil's lawyers say the warrantless arrest is one of the reasons he should be released. Yeah, one of the reasons. There's several reasons. He didn't do anything wrong. He broke no U.S. laws. All he did was use his First Amendment. That night, and actually, once again, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna drop some news on you that may turn people off. People may not. I don't care. I know Joe Biden is very unpopular, right? The most unpopular president. I think he did a good job as president domestically, and Joe Biden never would have done this. Joe Biden never would have done this. For people to still be saying that the Democrats and Republicans are the same. I don't know what your agenda is or who you really work for, but you're just foolish. Joe Biden never would have done this. He never messed with any students. Those were the administration of those colleges punishing those students. Joe Biden was not like this, not hands-on like this. He let you use your First Amendment. I already read that. That night I was on the phone with Mahmoud, Noor, and even the arresting guy. I think Noor is his wife. Greer said in a statement, in the face of multiple agents in plain clothes, why you gotta wear plain clothes? Wear your insignia proudly, bitch. In plain clothes, who clearly intended to abduct him, and despite the fact those agents repeatedly failed to show us a warrant, Mahmoud remained calm and complied with their. Sometimes he's so calm. Today, we now know why they never showed him the warrant. They didn't have one. The statement went on to say this is clearly yet another desperate attempt by the Trump regime to justify its unlawful arrest and detention of human rights defender Mahmoud Khalil, who is now, by the government's own tacit admission, a political prisoner of the United States. Yeah, I agree with that framing. A political prisoner wouldn't have a warrant. They'd just be thrown in a box. Nobody can access them. An immigration judge earlier this month ruled that Khalil, a leader of, and this judge is a piece of crap, a leader of Colombia's encampment protests, could be deported on grounds that he threatens foreign policy. A mediator a peaceful mediator threatens foreign policy. They make a threat to foreign policy to you or a threat to national security to you. Man, free this man right fucking now. And I'm 100% on the side of Mahmoud Khalil. I stand with Mahmoud. I stand with all the protesters that came out and fought for the Palestinians who don't have a voice themselves. Those people are doing God's work. They're heroes. They deserve a Nobel Peace Prize and a Presidential Medal of Freedom. And if I'm ever president one day, I'm giving it to them. All right, guys. That's it. See ya.